and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisdate.com. For links to those sources, the music done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Eozander, and today I am joined by...
Protoblob.
I'm MTM.
Yep. And we also have Dr. Krieger, aka Sohen, who appears to be AFK yet again, the master of AFK. Anyway, today is Freya's Day, also known as Friday, December 30th, 2022. We are almost at the end, guys, and then the real shit hits the fan on Sunday. So, let's hop into the show, shall we? Oh, Sohen, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Well, since it's been a long time, Sohen, if you don't mind, would you care to start us off here in 987?
Sure.
All right.
900. Okay. 987. French King Hugo Capet crowns his son Robert the Compassionate King.
All right.
And then the next one has been selected for a review as well, if you don't mind.
Which one?
1317.
The next. Oh, 1317 Pontifical
Pontifical decree, I believe it's pronounced.
Pontifical Decree. Santica, Romania against Spiritualists.
Huh.
I think that's actually Italian, Sancta Romania.
It is,
Yeah, probably.
because the pontificate is in Roman,
the
and
creed-
that's Italian.
Right, it's the decree the Pope was using to push Catholicism. I was just reading about it.
Like, I'm spiritualist. Here's my essential oils. Shove it up your ass. Get out of here. No. 1460. War of the Roses. Ooh. Battle of Wakefield. Northern England Duke of York killed his forces suddenly defeated by forces for King Henry VI.
Soundly defeated, as in they were completely, destroyed.
Yes,
without question.
obliterated.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily obliterated, but they were defeated without question. So,
Oh my god.
and Blob's turn.
Yeah.
I get to notice.
In 1610 we have Hungarian aristocrat Elizabeth Bathory was arrested at Jate Castle on suspicion of killing and torturing hundreds of young girls and women.
I remember
And
talking about this.
Also drinking their blood, by the way.
Yeah. So, and you remember
And
this? We spoke
you-
about her a
if you
long time
play-
ago.
Yeah,
If you played...
not just drinking their blood, also bathing in their blood too.
yeah, if you played Diablo 2, the Countess was modeled after her.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, that's
So-
frightening.
Kind of crazy how far back the adrenochrome conspiracy goes, man.
Well, the thing is, she actually probably did it.
Yeah.
And then the Koufax, they were accused of doing it, but we talked about them a few days ago. In 1621, the English King James I cracks protestation of Parliament.
Protestation. Like
So
Protestant
they-
stuff?
No, they protested against his Parliament.
Oh,
Oh.
protestation, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he maintained the Protestant Reformation and authorized the translation of the Bible into contemporary English, in which is in use to this day. Oh, so that was. Or maybe he forced the Parliament to become Protestants.
He cracks the protestation of Parliament. So I believe that means that he destroyed it? This is a weird way to say this. I'm not understanding this at all.
I don't know. 2 months later, he disbanded the Parliament.
Huh. What did James
So-
first do to Parliament? James's ensuring rain was a controversial one, in part because of many political decisions that Parliament and the public found vexing. He spent lavishly, summoned Parliament only once between 1612 and 1622, levied an unpopular tax on imports and exports without Parliament's consent, and tried to forge an alliance with someone. Just ... So, I don't know, but he wasn't a good guy, it sounds like. So this sounds like,
Yeah, I don't know.
weird.
In 1703, Tokyo was hit by an earthquake. About 37,000 people died.
Dang. I mean, like, they're an island nation. I'm thinking, you'd think after 300 years of earthquakes, they'd, figure out how to move, but, move where? The entire island is subject to earthquakes, so it's rough. But anyway.
They were thinking, hey, we survived the Mongol invasion. What worse can happen?
Yeah. And they also thought that, they were protected by the gods because that typhoon destroyed the invading Koreans, in the 1600s or whenever it was.
Excuse me.
Nah, the gods were like, nah, we're saving you for us.
And here I have some info on the historical population. So by the early 1700s, the population of Tokyo had swelled to over 1 million.
Oh, wow.
That was more than London.
What's it now today? 26 million or something crazy?
It exceeded 14 million for the first time in 2020.
13.96 million. So they've gone down a little bit. That's still a lot of people. LA is at what, 2.5 million, something like that? So this is...
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway. MTM, if you want to take a turn, we got an article here for you in 1836.
In 1836, Lehman Theater in St. Petersburg catches fire. Hundreds die.
Dang.
Damn.
Theater fires always suck. Any kind of fire always sucks, but especially
well, yeah, theater fires are particularly dangerous. It's a federal offense, I think, to pull a fire alarm falsely at a movie theater.
Yeah.
Because everybody just gets it's so scary to be in this packed room and have to file out slowly.
I think it's a federal offense everywhere to pull a fire alarm. I think they're all automatically connected to a system that automatically goes to the fire department or something.
Probably.
So.
Yeah, but contrary to popular belief, it is not illegal to call fire in a crowded theater.
It
Wow.
should be.
It should be.
Yeah, because yelling fire is that term that women can use instead of yelling rape.
Oh.
Oh my god. Can you scroll back up, please? I was gonna read the other stuff.
Oh,
if you
okay.
want. Opera Stradella, after being rewritten, is produced in Hamburg, Germany.
You also should say the year.
Oh, 1844. 1853. Dinner party held inside life-size model of an Iguanodon, orthopod dinosaur, created by Benjamin Waterhouse Hawkins and Sir Richard Owen in South.
Sounds fun.
What the hell? Let me look this up here.
You don't know what an Iguanodon is?
I know what an Iguanodon is. I just why would anybody build a life-size Iguanodon and then host a dinner? But what the hell?
That looks so silly.
That sounds like...
Bruh.
Well, there were crazy people even before the internet.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a way for the elites to worship their reptilian overlords, I guess.
Yeah. that would make some sense. Wow, that'd be crazy. I want to eat inside of a Iguanodon.
Yeah, me too. Also, 1861.
In 1854, a Pennsylvania rock oil company, the first in the U.S., is incorporated in New York City.
That is important.
It's
Yeah.
definitely important.
Yeah.
I missed that. Yes.
Yes.
In 1861, Associated Banks in New York City halt gold payments to government and investors to disrupt Lincoln's U.S. bank reform program. Yeah.
Yeah. He was trying
That's
to go after the bank, and look what happened to him. Same as JFK, and a similar thing happened to him too. So.
Well, you know what's really crazy about the JFK assassination that we know now is that I don't think Lee Harvey Oswald actually killed him. I think it was an AR-15 in another car that was supposed to be part of his security detail that discharged and killed him, which makes the whole thing about the angles and everything make sense.
So you think, because Lee Harvey Oswald was obviously a fall guy. Like, there's always like that grassy knoll.
Yeah. I think it was a fall guy, and then like and then Jack Ruby kills him right when he's.
Yeah. So
right,
he,
yeah.
So he
I think they were both tall guys. Yeah, set up.
So we're gonna move on up here to 1877, in which Johannes Brahms. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Nope. His second symphony in
Johann
D.
Brahms.
What? Oh.
Johannes
Brahms. Sorry.
Brahms.
His second symphony in D premiered in Vienna. All right. We also have 1884. Anton Bruckner's 7th Symphony in E premiered in Leipzig, however you pronounce it. That's in Germany, right?
Leipzig. Yeah.
Leipzig, yeah. I got 2 music things there. And then, so, a music, and an execution. Wonderful. 1896, Filipino nationalist Jose Rizal was executed by firing squad in Manila by the Spanish. Oh, he's a Filipino nationalist, so
and
probably
novelist,
political
right.
discourse, and they're trying to kill revolutionaries.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they want to enforce their Spanish culture on the native populace, right? The people that are opposing that are going to be.
Yeah, well,
martyred.
like, every conquering nation, is mostly guilty of that. But like the Spanish, like they were really forcing their control over, Central and South America and whatnot. We spoke about this the other day, how they've eliminated entire cultures and converted other ones. And that's why Mexico, and I don't know much about Central and South America, but I know Mexico for sure is extremely Catholic for that reason.
Correct.
So,
The Filipinos is also Catholic as well.
Sohan, it's your turn, and I see 2 1903 ones that you'll enjoy.
Yeah, just added
Sure.
the second.
Ooh,
Or added first.
1903, American Political Science Association founded in New Orleans.
Nice.
Yes, and also in 1903, electric arc lamp sets fire to Cross Theater in Chicago, leaving 602 dead in one of the deadliest blazes in American history. Oh, that's fucked up.
Now I understand. Blah, we were talking about this earlier before the show. I thought you were talking about the installation of electric lights in the White House, because we were talking about the installation of the gas lights in the White House yesterday.
Yeah.
But no, so that's once again another theater fire, and that's awful.
Yeah.
Electric arc lamp. What is an electric arc lamp? Let me look at this. Electric arc lamp. Huh. Okay. Well, that's not insulated very well, so I can see how that caught something on fire. Anyway, let's see here. You got another one here in
1906.
Okay.
You can do 1918. I'm gonna do both.
Okay.
1906. Iran becomes a constitutional monarchy.
Nice.
Okay.
Interesting.
So what is that? Is that a monarchy that has a constitution or something?
Yes, actually, contrary to popular belief, a lot of monarchies had constitutions. The king did not have absolute and total power and control. He had to operate within a series of laws and such by, the Congress or some governing body that was underneath him. But very much like how our government is set up out here in the U.S., the president doesn't have absolute power and control. He is the commander-in-chief of the military, yes, but, he can't just make something up and that's suddenly law. That has to pass through a bunch of governing bodies. So, that way of governance has been going around. Like, monarchy is just, a presidency that stays within a family. That's why people were wondering if we were turning into a monarchy between the Bushes and the Clintons. You know, because like Bush, like there's George H.W. Bush, then his son George Bush, and then his other son Jeb Bush was running. Clinton already ran. His wife was running. We had a lot of names, coming back. So.
The original name for that was monarchy, which referred to a single family.
Mm-hmm. Also, 1918, John E. Hoover, decides to be called J. Edgar Hoover.
Oh, that's the one I was talking about the other day. That's the guy who gave Shirley Temple a pepper spray pen.
Yeah, a tear gas pen.
Yeah, tear gas. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, little girl who acted in the movies.
Yeah, well, because she was getting death threats. So.
Yes.
Oh, for being on screen with
Bojangles.
African descent, or
Yes.
Yeah.
Being on screen with a black man, aka Bojangles.
Anyway, oh, never mind. We lost Brados. I guess we're gonna go back to Blob because to talk about something that happened 100 years ago on this date.
Yes. We have the founding of the Soviet Union, the USSR. It was created in 1922 on this date. It was formally proclaimed in Moscow from the Bolshoi Theater. The Soviet Union was organized as a federation of the Russian SFSR. That's the Socialistic Federalist Soviet Republic, the Ukrainian SSR, the Belarusian SSR, and the Transcaucasian SSR.
Dang.
So that means on the other side of the Caucasus.
So dang, the formation of the USSR. Wow.
Yes.
100 years ago on this day, that is that's historic. So.
Yes.
Ooh, this also is historic. This next one here.
So the Transcaucasian SSR, it existed from from that date until 1936, and it comprised of Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Georgia.
And then after 36, I assume they got bigger, right?
Oh, I think they became their own.
They attempted to expand. They expanded to Asia and China and Vietnam, and they kind of like stagnated and stopped once they were getting towards expanding to India, because that's when the Cold Wars, I think, broke out. No.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like as Blob said, like between this and 1936. They were this, and then so that's why I'm saying I assume they expanded from there. Because I do know in 1939, they expanded at least halfway into Poland. Between them and Germany.
And in December 1936, the Transcaucasian SFSR was dissolved and divided again among the Georgian, Armenian, and Azerbaijani SSRs.
Okay, but that remains in the USSR as a whole, right?
Yes, but as three different states, which they essentially always were.
They just shuffled them about, like just power. Like they just changed the power structure, but it was still under the umbrella of the Soviet Union, is what I'm saying. So,
yes.
Anyway, let's move on up here to 1924. You got another good one here.
All right, in 1924, 24. What am I talking? Astronomer Edwin Hubble formally announces the existence of other galactic systems at a meeting of the American Astronomical Society.
Yeah, we are not alone, Not just in our galaxy, but our galaxy is not alone. There are billions and billions of galaxies out there. So.
And we're not alone. This is not talking to us.
Of course, Edwin Hubble is known for the Hubble sequence that proves that the universe is expanding, and also some famous telescope was named after him, as you all know.
Yep.
You guys know Lex Friedman, podcaster extraordinaire?
No.
Many great guests on his show. I was watching as I was falling asleep last night. Just have something playing in the background while I'm sleeping. He actually did the math in percentiles of like a way to figure out how many alien civilizations are there by number of new stars born per year, percent of new planets, number of habitable planets, percent of life of developing, percent of intelligent life developing, percent of communication ability developing, lifetime of communication, communicating civilization, and number of civilizations per planet. Very interesting video to check out. I will post it in the Discord.
Yes, if you can post it in TDH research, that would be fantastic, because I will
Sure.
add that in the underbar, please. Thank you.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that would be a very nice.
Addition, yes. A fine addition to my collection.
Let's continue. In 1927, Japan dedicates the first subway to the Orient, and the route was under 2 miles long. It
Nice.
actually was. Yes, it actually was the route between the Tokyo Metro line between Ueno and Asakusa, approximately 2.2 kilometers long.
That is not the very first subway ever. That's Japan's first subway. The very first subway was the London Underground, which was opened in 1863, and then became the first electrified underground in 1890. So
Yes, and that the line was later, of course, expanded a lot.
yep. For further reading on the list of metro systems, I will add this link to the research channel, so I can add that to the underbar later. So
All right. Also add my Japanese link. It's in English.
whose
Okay.
turn was it? Blob did a turn, so I believe it's MTM's turn now.
Yeah, I believe it's mine now. In 1929, Cole Porter's musical "Wake Up and Dream" opens at Salem Theater, New York City, and runs for 136 performances.
That's pretty good.
Ooh.
Don't mind Alice, she makes a lot of weird noises.
Yeah.
I'm a
Alice,
skexy.
Don't do your usual stuff today, please.
Here,
Yeah,
oh,
guess.
what am I reading here? Just the highlighted stuff?
Yeah, 1936. Sorry, I was trying to. Remember, I told you earlier. I'm looking at two different sources, so I'm trying to see if we're skipping anything.
Oh,
I think there was an interesting debate
spoke-
about there's an interesting sporting event. If you scroll up a little bit, I wanted to look at that. New York Rangers and Boston Bruins battle out a 0-0 tie, first of a 37-game overtime, an undefeated streak for the Bruins, the longest in National Hockey League history.
Yeah.
Boston.
Streak spans over 4 years and includes 27 ties.
What
Wow.
the hell? Wow. Either they
That's,
both suck or they're both really
actually
good.
like the Boston-
Yeah,
I like the Boston Bruins, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I like them, but I just do.
That's 27 ties. Like that's like rock paper scissors, but regular show style. Or court
yeah. It
cheers.
just never ends.
Yeah.
How many times have you gone in a streak where you're doing rock, paper, scissors, and you all do like the same thing every time? What's your streak?
I don't know. I don't do rock paper scissors because that stuff drives me insane.
Yeah, in
really?
Japanese, when I was in Japanese school, we rock paper scissors is called roshambo, and then you do like a second thing, like if you tie, you go I called a show, and then you throw down, right? So I'd say I've the longest is like 4 or 5 times probably.
That's interesting.
My
Because
brother-
Rochambeau was a historic figure of the French. He helped us out a lot in the Revolution. And
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also, if anybody here has watched South Park, it's apparently a game in which you and a friend kick each other in the nuts, and whoever loses Rochambeau. Like, I don't know.
That sounds like a
My-
Japanese game, yeah.
My brother and I have a streak of, I think, of 10 times where we both have the same hand in rock, paper, scissors.
That would make me very nervous, because if I lost that after all that investment, that'd piss me off.
Oh,
Like,
I
can't
won
do
it.
Like,
I
can't
won
do it.
that one.
That was
No, he ended up throwing a rock at the end, and I ended up throwing paper, so.
Moving on. In 1936, beginning of the feud between comedians Fred Allen and Jack Benny on Allen's Town Hall Tonight show.
Huh. The feud. Never heard of a feud between those two. Other than that's way back when and all that stuff.
Well,
1939, Of Mice and Men, starring Burgess Meredith as George, Lon Chaney Jr. as Lenny is released.
Huh.
So the first film adaptation of Mice and Men.
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
the 1936 entry is also interesting.
Oh yes.
United Auto Workers staged first sit-down strike at Fisher Body Plant. Wow.
Yeah, I saw that too, Blob, and I was wondering myself
Yeah.
whether or not I wanted to talk about that. But we did. So. But then little Miss Alice, she's there. She wants to take her turn. And there she
I
is.
suppose I can. We got 1939, a world record. Bradman scores 267. South Australia versus Victoria, or Vic. World record 34th double cricket. Of course, I now I know. I'm like, oh yeah, cricket thing.
Yeah.
Cricket century.
Whatever that
Yes.
means.
Double cricket century means 200 points probably.
Yeah, okay. And then we have here.
Whoa.
Wanted to see something here. Scroll up right above Winston Churchill.
Oh.
Hey, we
Hey.
got a 19 freeway. The Arroyo Seco Parkway opens.
Where is that? Let me look that up.
Arroyo?
It's in the second Fallout game. I think one of the
Yeah,
cities.
and then Seco Parkway, yeah.
Oh, it's out over in. It connects Pasadena to LA. The one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Oh, I've been
the
on
first
110. I've been
highway
there.
opened in California today.
Well, I'll be damned. I've been on that. Huh.
There you go. That's why I saw. I was like, "What? First something from California?" All right, you back it up for me now, because I'm gonna do Winston Churchill now for my third.
All right.
I'll Churchill it up real quick here.
Churchill
All right,
it up.
training day of the training of Winston Churchill in 1941. In an emotional speech to the Canadian Parliament, Winston Churchill states Britain will never surrender to Hitler and his Nazi gang, quote unquote, and that they have asked for total war. Let us make sure they get it, quote unquote, from him. Afterwards, Joseph Karsh captures him in his famous photograph of the roaring lion. That's a good picture of him, though.
Let's see. I don't think that's the Roaring Lion photograph. Let's see. Here.
Oh, wait.
The Roaring Lion.
Hey, I didn't print those off
Oh,
yet.
yes, it is actually. So that is the Roaring Lion picture. Huh.
Sent the 6-1.
Doesn't look like
It's
it's too
funny,
much
like-
roaring right there, but
That it's so established as the roaring lion photo that when you
And then,
Google it, it
it was a
comes up
strawberry.
for a photo of an actual roaring lion.
yeah, I know, right?
Of the bulk.
The Roaring
Like
Lion.
that's like third in the line, yeah.
The roaring lion.
The
Roar!
lion is third in line.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, my child?
No! I'm
No.
muting myself now. It's someone else's turn.
It's my turn. 1942,
Yes, it is.
New York City's Times Square greeted Frank Sinatra at Paramount Theater, initiating the term Sinatramania. Huh. Well, I guess the Beaver Fever isn't that original then.
And we will talk about Frank Sinatra later again today.
Fly me
Good old
to
Blue
the
Eyes.
moon. But then in 1947, we have King Michael of Romania was forced by communists to abdicate his throne and sent him into exile. Well, that's not nice.
Get up, comrade.
And then at that same time, Romanian Republic was proclaimed. So yeah, they forced him to abdicate his throne, and then they proclaimed themselves a republic.
He tapped him down like, hey, comrade, get out of chair.
Get out of chair. This is not rainbow. I will cure you of your shame. Remind me, Sohan, I gotta send you YouTube videos. I think you'll find them absolutely hilarious. This one guy, I forgot his name, but it's a simple name. But anyway, it's your turn. You get to talk about what happened in 1950 here.
Sure. In 1950, Tennessee Waltz, sung by Patti Page, is #1 on the Billboard Pop Chart stage for 9 weeks.
Dang,
Ooh, yeah.
that's impressive.
Ooh. 1952. Tuskegee Institute reports 1952 as first year in 71 with no lynchings in the U.S. Wow.
Well, that's good. I mean,
Yeah, it is
it's bad
good.
that it took that long, but it's good that it happened.
In
know?
71 years,
Damn. Like,
no lynchings.
no, this is the first year in 71, so for
Yeah.
71 years straight, there have been at least one lynching, and this is the first time that there hasn't been a recorded lynching, that is. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, it's a good one.
3.
1953, the first ever NTSC color television sets go on sale for about almost $1,175 USD
U.S. dollars.
US dollars each from RCA.
Damn. So the first
Is
color television
NTSC,
sets.
Yes.
is that some type of cathode ray tube set, or is that something different?
Let me look that up here. NTSC television.
Yeah.
Let's see, NTSC. The first U.S. standard for analog television broadcast was developed by National Television System Committee (NTSC) in 1941.
That makes sense.
For further reading on that subject matter, please refer to the underbar in the description. The link will be in there after the live show. So.
Yeah.
Also,
but,
1954, Harold Allen and Truman Capote's musical House of Flowers premieres at Alvin Theater, New York City, and runs for 165 performances.
Yeah, Capote.
yeah.
Great composer.
Mm-hmm. Well, it says here he's an author. So he's an author and composer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. Yeah, that's
It's
right.
both.
He works
I
on a
believe
music
so,
movie.
yeah.
Why doesn't it say that? That's weird. Anyway, Mr. Blob, you get to talk about this guy that looks like Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, I also wanted to say Breakfast at Tiffany's, the movie, was also based on a novella by Truman Capote.
Huh.
So the more you know. In 1957, the Israeli government by David Ben-Gurion resigns, the first prime minister of Israel, and he always lived in, very like conditions like a normal person, not
So very,
not like a rich.
very humble, like conditions,
Yes.
like living like an average person, like that one. I don't know who it is or what country he's from, but like the quote unquote poorest president in the world. Drives himself to work, lives in an apartment, like
That's
lives
really
like an
funny.
everyman, doesn't live in a presidential mansion or anything like that.
I have
Maybe-
a family that
maybe
actually lives in
that's him.
Vermont, and they see Sanders all the time doing grocery shopping and things.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I thought it was. In 1959, we have the first ballistic missile sub, that submarine. It was commissioned, and its name was George Washington.
Yep, the USS George Washington.
And in 1961, we have the premiere of Dmitri Shostakovich's Fourth Symphony in Moscow. It was completed in 1936, so it took 25 years to be premiered, thanks to the political situation.
Yeah, he was one of the lucky ones that didn't get purged. Like, that was a wild time.
Yeah, we talk about nearly every day.
Was he the one that had them redo the thing?
Redo?
Death of Stalin? Because
No.
they didn't record,
Oh.
so they had to
Was
redo
he?
the whole.
I gotta rewatch that movie anyway because I just watched it once, but like as a historian I gotta watch it again and pay attention to people's names this time. Hold on a second, let me look this up here. Was Death of Stalin Dmitri Sos.
Well, two days ago, we talked about the execution of Stefan Razin, which is actually Stenko Razin, the famous historical figure. That was also a cantata by Shostakovich.
Well, it says here he was almost purged. How Shostakovich survived to protest Stalin's anti-Semitism, but I'm not saying anything in the actual movie, The Death of Stalin, but we're gonna have to rewatch it again. Actually, we have a movie night tonight, so we might do that. We'll see. Will you be around, Sohan?
Maybe. But yeah, only name you need to know is Beria.
Yeah.
Because his ass gets it in the end.
Yeah. Anyway, I believe it is now MTM's turn, 1962.
The NFL Championship in 1962, National Football League Championship, Yankee Stadium, New York City. Green Bay Packers beat the New York Giants 16-7. MVP Ray Nitschke, I believe that's pronounced. Green Bay, LB, linebacker.
Oh, I thought that was left back.
That's
Is it
linebacker.
left back or linebacker?
Ah,
I don't know.
Linebacker.
okay.
Okay, thank you, Krieger. Let's Make a Deal debuts on NBC TV in 1963, and Congress authorizes Kennedy $50.
Let's take a look at that, what that looks like. The Kennedy $50. Let's see here.
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
they're
50s.
minted anymore.
I have several of these. Actually, my reclamation recycler I go to, they sometimes if you have change exceeding 50 cents, they just give you $50 with other coins. So
Yeah. For the Kennedy $1, you can buy 50 cents if you want some wrapper at home.
might use them as paper, wrapping paper. You know, maybe I'll tell them to bust a rhyme to some cricket wicket. Anyway, Alice, right back at you if she's there, which I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, that's very fitting. She will love it.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. Well, Alice ain't here, so I'm going to take this one. 1964, Edward
that's
Albee's. I'm sorry.
That's sad. I wish she would read it.
I know. 1964, Edward Albee's Tiny Alice premiered in New York City. Aw, miniature Alice. You can, take her with you, put her in your pocket, yeah.
Put
show
her in
your
a looking
friends.
glass, yeah.
It's like, hey,
Put her
it's
in a
my
rabbit
miniature
hole.
friend. Tiny Alice. But then 1 year later, 1965, Ferdinand Marcos was inaugurated as president of the Philippines. He was the 10th president of the Philippines, and he also became a dictator. So, whoops. So, yeah.
Well,
Oops.
That
Oh,
happened.
oopsie there.
Yep. And we also have, in 1967, the Beatles' Hello Goodbye single went to #1 and stayed #1 for 3 weeks. That's not as good as that other musical who was like for 7 weeks or something straight.
Well, you say hello. I say
I think
goodbye.
that was their pre-LSD phase. That was when they're still making very power poppy stuff. So makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I believe it is now back to Mr. Sohan. We have a 68 here for him if he wishes.
Yeah, 1968, -48 Fahrenheit, which is also -44 Celsius. Mazama and Winthrop, Washington State record.
That's to be
Shit.
Washington State, so
Yeah.
that's cold.
It's nearly as cold as Siberia.
Yeah. Not as cold, though, as being on top of a storm. That was 111 degrees Celsius.
Minus.
Yeah, negative 111 degrees Celsius, yeah.
1969, USSR performs nuclear tests at Eastern Kazakh Semipolsky, USSR.
There's another one, though, in 1968, the Frank Sinatra one.
Yeah.
I wanted us to talk about that, too.
Oh yes.
Okay, 1968 first record, My Way, with lyrics were written by Paul Anka and based on the French song Comme des Habitudes.
Huh.
Yeah, I can imagine Frank Sinatra singing My
It's a
Way.
great song, yeah.
It's my way.
I think that's one of the most
my
popular
highway.
funeral songs in the U.S. Actually.
What?
What?
Yeah. The song is all about marching a beat of your own drummer and having a life and having unique variation and dynamicy to that life, and despite everyone saying, "Oh, you should have done this, you should have done that," I did it my way.
It's about reaching the height of your life at the end, not about. I mean, it is about death, but it's not a funeral song.
A lot of people request it to be played at their funeral in their will, is what I meant.
Yeah,
that is strange, but.
Oh, okay. Hey, 1971. I'm gonna do 1970 and 1971.
Go for it.
First, 1970, the financial cost of the disturbances and riots in Northern Ireland during 1969 and 1970 are today estimated to be £5.5 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For whatever reason, they well, I guess that because it's a British article, they're using British currency.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. So.
Yes, it is. Also, 1971, a member of the Irish Republican Army is killed in a premature bomb explosion in Santry, Dublin. Oh, that is.
Dang. Well, like, blew himself up. You know.
Interesting. Interesting that it cost all that money, 5.5 million, or estimated today to be 5.5 million pounds.
Yeah.
Today estimated 5.5.
Right after the riots, this Irish Republican Army just happens to get killed in a premature bomb explosion. I wonder.
Yeah.
That's 1 year later.
Yeah.
Still.
That is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird coincidences in history. Maybe there's a connection, maybe there's not. Like we might never know, but we know that there's something.
But since 1916, those bombings go on, and I think they're still ongoing.
Yeah, there's still a lot of unrest. I mean, one of our own. If anybody here remembers Little Miss Grimm, she's directly related to a member of one of those like IRA gangs or something like that. Like she has direct relations to someone in there. One of those organizations. Spoke about him like a mobster. So.
Well.
But Mr. Blob, you want to tell us about 1972?
Yeah, from one bombing to the other. In 1972, United States President Richard Nixon halts the bombing of North Vietnam and announces peace talks.
Good. Oh wow.
And also, it's 1 year later, in 1973, we have the first picture of a comet from space, the comet Koufax Skylab.
Dang. So let's see here. It's the first picture of comet, 1973. So let's see here. From space.
It was comet Koufax. Probably photographed from Skylab.
Yeah, I have it here. It says 6 days ago. But with that, that looks like a really old photo. So I think that's the first photo of a comet from space. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I only have the 11 January 1974 photo here. I don't have the first one.
Huh. Well, let's see here. Let me search the entire article name. Let's see. Yep, same picture comes up. So, yep, that's it. Cool.
There are a few from December 1973. It seems there is one from the 25th of December 1973 already.
Huh. Okay. That's weird. Was it from space, though?
Oh, yes.
Huh. Well, then this is wrong. That's going to require some digging. So I challenge that to our viewers. Can you figure out if the December 25th one, as Blob here said, was the actual first one, or if this was the first one? Is our source incorrect? Let us know. Let's move on up here to another 73 here.
Yes.
Good old John Madden.
Our favorite NFL coach and sportscaster, John Madden. In 1973, the AFC Championship Miami Orange Bowl. Miami Dolphins beat the Oakland Raiders with 27-10.
That's a bit of a kick in the pants right there. But yeah, nice. And you want to take this 74 that you've pre-selected?
But in 1974, the Beatles are legally disbanded. It was 4 years after a suit was brought.
Oh wow! Bye-bye Beatles. Huh.
Yeah, Yoko Ono 1, Beatles 0.
Yeah, Yoko Ono. Sounds like
she
a
was
chihuahua on acid or something.
Yeah, she was walking on thin ice.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of
Mr.
other things that went into it besides Yoko Ono. John was getting in all kinds of trouble running around LA, and George just kind of wanted to fuck off and do stuff in India, and
Yeah, there's a theory out
Yeah.
there.
I just want to say there's more that went into it than Asian woman breaks up Beatles. Oh goodness.
Yeah. No, like
You know.
there's a theory out there saying that she's the one who killed Lennon, or she ordered the hit or something.
Really, that's crazy.
Yeah, but
Well,
I forgot what
John-
movie it was from, but there's a quote out there somewhere where the guy said the Beatles said they were bigger than Jesus, so as punishment, God sent them Yoko Ono.
Oh, F is for family.
Oh yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
And also, 50 years ago, they both, not to this day, but they published a song about John Lennon and Yoko Ono, about how women are very suppressed, but due to the inclusion of a very bad word, we cannot read the title here.
Yeah, no, I know what it is, but we're gonna talk about it later.
What's the first letter?
The first word is woman, but the very bad word is starting with the letter N.
Ballon d'Or in 1975. FC Dynamo Kiev forward Oleg Blokin claims award for best European football player ahead of former winners. Bayern Munich defender Franz Beckenbauer and Ajax forward Johan Cruyff. I think that's how you say that.
Before
Also
we
known
continue, we have a new addition to the show today.
Today's a new edition. Yeah, a
Yes.
little late, but thank you. Golden Loop.
Thank you for joining us, good sir.
You bet.
How was the
thanks
bank?
for joining.
Banking.
Good.
Franz Beckenbauer, of course, also is known in Germany as the Kaiser, the Emperor. Because
Really? The Emperor of football, yeah.
the Emperor of football, yes.
Goodness.
Oh, you're talking about
So how'd you read that
this
one?
guy. Okay.
Kaiser
Right.
Franz.
In 1975, Constitution of Democratic Republic of Madagascar comes into force. Okay,
Oh.
that's cool. Madagascar has their own republic to sell vanilla beans out of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember Madagascar most famously from the video game. Who's just looking back on it after what we've been through the past 2 years, pandemic, which the very instant of trouble, Madagascar
Oh
closed all
yeah,
doors.
pandemic too. You had to start on Madagascar
Yeah.
for the impossible batch on Congregate.
Someone in China has the sniffles. Close everything.
Yeah, and it turned out it was true.
Yeah.
They should have
Oh my
done
god.
Art imitates life, life imitates art, man.
Yeah.
It's back and forth. 1976, the USSR performs nuclear tests at the Eastern Kazakh. The semi-Princeton USSR? Okay.
Yeah.
We read that earlier,
pronouncing that. Which, by the way, and I
And-
mentioned this several times in the past couple days, actually, but there is a video out there
Yeah.
demonstrating every nuclear explosion between 1945 and 1990. And if you want MTM, we can watch
Wow.
that after the show. You got to remind me though.
Sure.
Yeah, it's
but I don't,
bananas.
that's why I don't see why those nuclear tests are even included. But
Well, there's just
Go
so
on.
many of them, Like
yes,
that's why I myself have kind of been ignoring them because there's so many of them. If we report on every, nuclear test, it's still a lot, because there's over 2,500, 3,000, some odd explosions in the video I talked about. So,
you could probably have 50 nuclear tests every day.
yeah, roughly. Well, there's actually seasons, and you actually see it in the video. But we've throughout doing the show this past year, I've seen, certain points in the year there's more nuclear tests because of like weather or how the atmosphere is or certain conditions for certain expectations stuff like that. So
Yeah.
In 1977, Australian Open women's tennis, Yvonne Goolagong Cowley wins her 6th career Grand Slam title and beats fellow Australian Helen Gourlay Cawley 6-3 and 6-0.
I wonder if they're related. They're both Cawley.
Yeah. Could be.
Well, Yvonne Goolagong, and then the Collies are married name.
Oh, okay. So wait, would that be your sister-in-law?
Maybe. Doubt it, though.
Huh. I don't know. That's weird, though.
That would be awkward
There's a
during
couple
Christmas.
names like that that are just very
So,
common and held with well, very very common like last names like
That would be awkward during a family dinner.
yeah, very very awkward.
Well, like
I have a
anything
pretty common
between the
last
Serena
name
sisters,
too, and
that's always an
but-
awkward Thanksgiving.
Our finalists were entered in the championships as Mrs. R. Cawley, as they were married to Roger Cawley and Richard Cawley, who were not related, respectively. At the time.
Okay.
So they were not related, but it's a crazy coincidence.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is she could go for the kill without remorse.
Yes. Then I see there's another 77 here. If you want to take that MTM, and then we'll.
Garter
go
holds
to Alex.
first news conference by U.S. president in Eastern Europe, Warsaw.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I picking up too much here?
And we're gonna move on into 1980. Miss Alice, are you there? I'm not sure. I'm gonna give her some time to unmute your mic, but she's not unmuting, so I guess it's gonna be my turn now. 1980, we have another Ballon d'Or. We have Bayern Munich forward Karl-Heinz Rummenigge was named Best European Football Player, defeated German international team Bernd Schuster of Football Club Barcelona and Saint Etienne midfielder Michel Platini. All right.
Yeah. So the Bayern Munich forward, he is a very famous person in Germany.
All right. We also have a music single here, 1 year later, 1981. That Girl, single released by Stevie Wonder, later received the Billboard Song of the Year in 1982. All right. Now, there we go. We were talking about, artists who can't see, a writer who couldn't see, a musician who couldn't hear. Here's a musician who couldn't see, so.
Now, I'll give you a personal side note. He played at high school dance of mine.
Oh, yeah.
And he was known as Little Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
He was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I want you on the Kick Peanut. You have so many good stories. From that to...
You just gotta be old, that's it.
Well, yes, that is a prerequisite. But, you had Reagan speaking at your high school.
Yeah.
You had the Beach Boys at your high school.
Yeah.
Like, you were like an impromptu bodyguard for, what band was it again?
Which one?
What?
The Doors?
The Doors, yeah. Yeah. You were friends with all of them.
Yeah.
Like... Hey, that's good stuff, man.
Moving on. Little Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. And in 1981, we talk about this guy again. Wayne Gretzky scored 5 goals and an assist in Edmonton's 7-5 win over Philadelphia. Give Gretzky 50 goals in 39 games, the fastest 50 in NHL history. Also sets NHL record with 15-game assist streak. Dang.
I'm going to throw it out there. I think he's a legitimate contender to be considered the GOAT of hockey.
Oh, definitely.
Just throwing it out there. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of debate, but
Well, I mean, I'm sure Alice would agree with you. I'm not that much of a hockey guy, but this guy's name, we've spoken about him, and he one of the greatest ever, if not the.
There's a bunch of greats. There's arguments.
As we talked about yesterday, together with Martina Navratilova, he was named the athlete of the decade.
Yeah. Plus, I can't get over how he looks like Tobey Maguire. He's kind of like every time I see that face, I'm like, oh, it's Spider-Man. No, it's not.
I don't see that at all. Oh well.
Hold on a second.
No, I know what you're going
Tobey
for.
Maguire. Hold on a second. Spider-Man. Let's see. kind of sort of like that. Oh, there we go. See that face?
Yeah.
And then that face. It's like different angles and stuff, but it's like the same face, same hair. Kind of his hair is a bit longer. But,
Okay.
like, I've always been bad at faces. I don't know. He looks like Tobey Maguire to me. I'm sorry. So, but then we're going to move on up into we did that. So 1987. Got an election of interest here. Premier Mugabe was elected president of Zimbabwe. All right.
Yeah, I think he was very corrupt.
Yeah, I remember Mugabe.
I think he is.
Extremely corrupt. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he's the. We cannot say that word on the show, but he did those land reform policies in the 2000s.
And his name
Didn't he
is
also at one point claim to?
So he destroyed South Africa.
dang.
No, he destroyed Zimbabwe.
That God himself had given him the clearance to not step down as president. Like he was ordinated by God to not have to step.
Yeah, we looked at him as a real wild card.
Yeah.
You didn't know what he was going to do.
Yep. And remember, his name is Robert Mugabe, not to be confused with the realtor Robert Mugabe.
Sorry, guys, that's an
Inside joke between, yeah. No, we kept getting
Yeah,
like you know how
and-
realtors or like people like leave those little notepads and stuff. We got so many notepads by this guy named Robert Mugabe that it became a joke. Hey, look what we got in the mail today! It's from Mugabe, which is actually apparently is Musabe, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever.
And Mugabe ruled until November 2017 when he was removed by a military putsch.
Well,
And-
sometimes it needs to be done.
At that time, he was 93 years old.
Dang.
Yeah. Do you know that there's a Nambian political official, Nambian politician named Adolf Hitler?
Yes, you're right. I heard about that.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just reminded me of that.
Yeah.
And then there's also a very great guy in India called M.L. Stalin. He's a local politician and does a lot of good work for chess,
Oh my
for the
God.
board game.
100 years
Yeah,
later,
but-
we're back to Hitler and Stalin and the formation of the Soviet Union. Oh my God. Which, the Soviet Union was formed today, you were here on this date in 1922, 100 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like?
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to do a split here real quick. So, part 2, I was not recording the hilarious event that just ensued. I'm not going to repeat it. But let's move on up into Dr. Krieger here. That sounded suggestive. You want to talk?
Yes.
Dr.
So,
Krieger's
wait,
turn here in 1988.
I'm gonna do the first 1980.
All right.
I'm gonna do the second. No, I'm gonna do the second one. Well, 1988, Mercedes-Benz placed 20.2 million fine failed to meet 1986 government fuel standard.
Oh, dang. Huh. So because they weren't efficient
And-
enough, they got fined. Dang.
We're going to the Iran-Contra.
Ooh, here we go.
1988, Oliver North subpoenas U.S. President Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush as defense witnesses for his upcoming trial.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
That was huge.
Ollie North.
Holy North. Someone's watched Family Guy, or American Dad.
American Dad, yeah.
Yep.
Also, 1992, Australian cricket spin bowling great Shane Warne 7/52 lead Australia to 139 run win versus West Indies in second test in Melbourne.
Crikey.
Cricket.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
And 1996, proposed budget cuts by Benjamin Netanyahu sparks protests from 250,000 workers who shut down services across Israel.
Dang. That's not good.
No.
Yes. It's not good.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Blob.
No, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do this last one.
All right.
All right.
Year
on.
2000.
No, go for it.
Rizal Day bombings. A series of bombings explode in various places in Metro Manila, Philippines, with a span of a few hours, killing 22 and injuring about 100.
Dang.
Guessing it's Rizal Day after Jose Rizal.
I don't know. I think we were I think I spoke about that with somebody a while ago. No, that was the Japanese subway bombings. Never mind.
Oh my god, the Shinrikyo.
Anyway, Mr. Blob, you got one here in 2004.
Oh, I actually got 4 older ones that I just found to be also interesting.
All right.
In 1978, we have the revival of Rodgers and Hammerstein's musical The King and I, closing at the Uris Theater in New York City after 719 performances.
Whoa.
That's big. That's good. I want to see Peter Griffin's rendition of that play, though.
Of course, The King and I was also mentioned in We Didn't Start the Fire. In 1979, the rock group Emerson, Lake and Palmer break up.
Yep. That's strange.
A sad day. Great rock group.
No, didn't we talk about it just like a few years before that? Yeah, here we go. 1974, the Beatles were legally disbanded 4 years after the suit was brought. So this is the end of the Beatles too, anniversary.
What does that mean?
Legally disbanded. That means they're gone.
Oh.
They, after whatever lawsuit stipulations, they can no longer remain the Beatles, or maybe they just or maybe disbanded legally because everyone was dead except for 2 people. Like Lennon got shot when 63.
No,
way
much later than that.
Okay.
82, I think.
Okay, well, never mind. I don't know my Beatles history, so clearly.
Anyway, in 1985, the IBM PC DOS version 3.2 was released.
Oh, okay.
And in 1988, former Soviet President Brezhnev's son-in-law was sentenced to 12 years for bribery.
Wow. The son-in-law of the president, you still get reamed. Well, I mean, you should. Nobody's above the law.
Yeah.
But in Russia, that is kind of weird. So.
Well, the Brezhnev era was over.
Yeah. Anyway, MTM, we're back at you, bro.
Where are we? I've been following along on your stream on the Discord, so I'm trying to decipher where we are. Okay. 2004, a fire in Republica Cromangon nightclub in Buenos Aires, Argentina kills 194.
Jeez.
Dang.
Tropical Madrid Barajas International Airport is bombed.
Ooh.
In 2006.
In 2008, in 2006, excuse me, yes. And in 2008, an NFL head coach Mike Shanahan is fired by the Denver Broncos.
Oh man. Huh.
Coaches come and go.
Yep.
Can't fire the team, so you can't fire the coach.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Alice, are you there? Gonna give her a third time's a charm. Let's see, but it doesn't look like it. So we're gonna have.
Come on, Alice.
Yeah, Alice, come on, get it together, girl.
She's a little lost in Wonderland right now.
She totally is. 2016, we have British singer-songwriter Ray Davies of the Kinks. It's a weird name. Was awarded a knighthood by Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh, you don't like the Kinks? They're like classic rock. You really got me. You really got me.
Them, okay.
Oh, you should have known it by now. You really got me
Do
going.
you always have kinks?
Yes. But only the music group.
Thanks a lot.
Also the song Picture Book by the Kinks pretty much anticipates the melody for Minority by Green Day.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then,
Waterloo Sunset, it's like supposed to be a classic rock song too, yeah.
At the same time, in 2016, it was the last day Indians were able to deposit in banks 500 and 1,000 rupee notes, which were scrapped only 50 days earlier in an anti-corruption measure. So, like Indians, as in like from India, their 500 and 1,000 rupee denomination banknotes, they were getting rid of them.
Yeah. Not those from Pakistan. Those are called Pakistanis.
Yeah. Indian ruples. We're going to move back up into 2018. Mr. Sohan, I believe it's your turn now.
Yes, it is. 1918, Patrick Mahomes becomes the only second quarterback in history to throw for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns during Kansas City Chiefs' 35-3 win over Oakland Raiders. Achieves both marks with third quarter 89-yard touchdown pass to Demarcus Robinson.
35-3. That's a drumming right there, bro. They got wrecked.
Yes, it is.
Hell.
Also, he looked like his barber always has to do something mid haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got one of those visors with a fake wig on top.
Like me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have one
exactly.
of those. With the frosty tips.
Okay. Oh, damn. 2020. Argentina is the first major Latin American country to legalize abortion, signing into law 14th of January 2021.
Wow, that's recent. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's major. You know, that's a Catholic country.
Yeah.
Can you also please do the 2021 one?
Yes. Also, 2021, rare winter wildfire destroys nearly 1,000 homes at the base of the Rocky Mountains, Colorado, in suburban neighborhoods between Boulder and Denver.
Dang. So, yep.
One to go.
Anyway, before we move on to the burst of deaths, audience, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything you wish we had elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to add had you been here? Start a dialogue in the comments section. We're going to move on into bursts. Are you going to stick with us?
I think I'm going to take off.
All right. Thank you for joining us, good
You
sir.
bet. Talk to you later.
Thank you, good sir, for joining us today. Appreciate it.
Mr. Blob, would you care to start us off in bursts of the year 39?
All right. In the year 39, we have the Roman Emperor Titus, or Titus.
Titus.
He was. That's his name.
Titus.
Move you and get tits.
I thought without Alice we could
You
be
thought wrong.
advertising friendly. So if established advertisers wants to give us a, no, just
sorry.
kidding. But in 39 he was born, and in the year 79 he became emperor and died in 81. He captured Jerusalem and completed the Colosseum, and he was born in Rome.
Nice.
So,
Two amazing
well,
feats right there.
it depends. I mean, capturing Jerusalem, that's. But completing the Colosseum, that surely was nice at that time.
We need a new crusade. Des Volts.
Well,
No, Xander. That's not why I'm laughing. I'm gonna share in Mike. That's why I'm laughing
Oh,
after
God.
the show.
Okay.
all right. In 1819, we have a very famous German author, Theodor Fontane. He wrote Effi Briest, and he was born in Neuruppin in Prussia, and he died in 1898.
Huh. All right. Then we have one here for MTM.
Another famous author.
Yep.
Rudyard Kipling, English author of The Jungle Book, Gunga Din Noble, 1907, born in Bombay, British India. Wow.
What year was he born in?
1865.
All right.
Wow.
Huh.
William Leonard, born 1872, American tennis player, U.S. Nationals 1901, 1902, 07, and 1911, born in Summit, New Jersey.
All right.
That means from 07 to 11.
Ah. Yep. Then we also have in 1880, Alfred Einstein, not to be confused with wow. That's wow. Oh, that's why. Alfred Einstein, born on this date in 1880, a German-U.S. musicologist and nephew of Albert Einstein, born in Munich, Germany, and died in 1952. Huh. So I wonder if he had the hair as well. He was like, because the composers, they usually have that wild hair.
Yeah.
You know?
Unless they're like Bach and they just like throw their wig at whoever pisses them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I see it, I'm not sure if it was him. Let me.
I might be mistaken. I apologize. There's a famous composer that did that though. He was bald and he just threw his wig at people that pissed him off.
We also have in 1884, Hideki Tojo was a Japanese prime minister during the Second World War from 1941 through 44, born in Tokyo and dying in 1948. Executed, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spoke about him actually not too long ago. Yeah, December 23rd. So, ain't that a bitch? 7 days before his birthday.
In the Tokyo trials, yes.
Yeah. Yep. A whole week before his birthday. Like, yeah, here's your early present.
Happy birthday, bang. Between the eyes.
Happy birthday, pull of a gallows sound. Just because he was hanged.
Who is the poor person to do the next entry?
Me.
1919. I believe it is Sohan. Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
God, yes!
1919.
Yes!
There it is.
Oh yeah, okay. 1919, Dick Spooner, English cricket wicket keeper. What the fuck's a cricket wicket keeper?
Cricket wicket!
Cricket wicket? Okay. 7 tests, 12 dismissals, born in Thornbury on Tees, England. Died 1997.
And we find just everything about that sentence very funny.
Dude, especially Dick Spooner, English cricket wicket keeper.
I cannot comprehend the amount of comedy coming at me from this one sentence. This is
Man,
amazing.
it sounded like I was rapping that. Dick
Yeah.
Spooner, English cricket wicket keeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just
1928, we have Bo Diddley, American rock and roll pioneer guitarist. Bo Diddley, born in Macomb, Mississippi.
Yeah. And the news is in that thanks to Mr. Spooner, we just got demonetized.
Yep. And then let's see here. It is now Blob's turn. In
All right.
1935. Here we go.
In 1935, so it is his 87th birthday today.
Oh, he's still
Sandy. Yes. American Baseball Hall of Fame pitcher, 7 times MLB All-Star, World Series 1955, 59, 63, and 65. Perfect game 1967. CI.
Cy Young.
Cy Young Award. 1963, 65, 66. Triple Crown 1963, 65, 66. He played for the LA Dodgers and he was born in Brooklyn, New York.
Now, I have a feeling that he was in the Brooklyn Dodgers too, because as I know, the Dodgers came from Brooklyn. My mom, the one who raised me at least, she was a Dodgers fan, diehard. Followed them in Brooklyn. She was born in Brooklyn, and then they followed her out here to LA. So
on the 14th of December 1953, the Brooklyn Dodgers signed the pitcher Sandy Koufax.
Okay.
So you're right about that.
Yeah. Go Dodgers. Although I'm more of an Angels guy myself, but at least I used to be. I don't know if anything political is happening with baseball. I haven't been paying attention at all after the whole what's his face from the NFL and then what's his other face from the NBA. Just killed anything sports for my interests. The past couple.
Yankees
years.
Mafia, let's swing.
Yeah. And we have a very great singer. We will actually have 2 very great singers now, but the first of them is Dick Jones in 1945. He died in 2012, unfortunately. He was a British singer and actor for the Monkees. Daydream Believer was one of their songs. He was born in Manchester, England. Monkees with double E.
Yeah, their most popular song almost makes them like a one-hit wonder.
And another famous of their songs is curiously called "I'm a Believer."
Yeah.
Only reason why I know that song is because of Shrek.
That's right. Yeah.
No. I think no, never mind. I think only reason why I know is because of fucking Smash Mouth. I think they did a cover.
Yeah, they did the cover of it. Yeah, for Shrek.
Yes.
Of what?
Of the
Cover.
Believer song.
Ah, okay. Because Daydream Believer was a cover by Jon Stewart song, who wrote a version that is well, it's okay today, but it was censored on the radio back in the day because it had a very offensive term, closet queen.
Not to be confused with the Jon Stewart of The Daily Show from Comedy Central. Right? Different Jon Stewart?
I think so.
Yeah. Anyway,
But he wasn't the original Daily Show host either.
No, he wasn't. But he was the best.
Craig
Yes, he was.
Craig Kilborn.
Yeah.
What? Craig Kilborn was.
Yeah, but Jon Stewart was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stewart was the best
Well,
one.
I
Kilborn was
do-
the OG. But
Yeah, but
Yeah,
no,
Stewart
actually,
was
I
the
will
goat.
say one thing. He pissed off David Grohl one time on the show when he asked him what does Teen Spirit smell like, and he so Dave Grohl lifted up his shirt and showed his armpit, and he goes, Kurt Cobain, and
Oh,
it
God.
pissed the living crap out of Dave Grohl.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
but Teen Spirit actually is a name of a perfume. But Kurt Cobain didn't know that at the time. He was told the name of the perfume, but he didn't know it is a perfume.
yeah, he had no idea.
Anyway, MCM, you got one in 1946 here.
In 1946, Patti Smith, American poet and punk rock vocalist for the Horses, Because the Night, born in Chicago, Illinois. Yeah.
Chicago.
I was there twice in the span of a few days.
Oh wow.
Chicago.
I've heard this name a lot recently.
Oh,
Another one for MTM. We do two.
Yeah,
too.
Mike Pompeo,
Yeah.
And as Patti Smith sang,
1963, American politician and U.S. Secretary of State, 2018 and onward. Born in Orange, California.
What?
Wow.
Oh, hey, that's just like the
born
next
in
city
Orange.
over.
he was born in an orange.
He was born in an orange. No, Orange though. Like Orange is somewhere like out here. I'm out, in that general area, Orange County. So,
I've heard of James and the Giant Peach, but not Mike and the Giant Orange. It's a
Yeah.
Ronald Dahl tale I haven't heard before.
You gotta write that down.
well, the lyrics for Because the Night, by the way, are including things like "Love is a banquet on which we feed," and "Love is an angel disguised as lust." It's a great song. We will put it in the underbar.
Yes, we will. Bratos, welcome to the show.
Big fist.
Thank you.
Big fist.
Big spit. Whoa.
Big
Some
nose.
fisting is happening here. We got
Big
fisting.
skull.
Yeah. Oh God,
No.
Alice is Alicing. Big fist. You
No,
want to tell us about 1975 here?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the goat of golfing. Mr. Tiger Woods, born in 1975. He's an American golfer, 15 major titles, 81 PGA Tour titles, and 41 European Tour titles. Born in Cypress, California.
Oh.
Yeah, he may be the goat of off, but he ain't got a drink named after him.
True. Like Arnold Palmer. Delicious beverage.
You know,
But
Tiger
he
Woods.
has that 81 Tour titles.
Tiger Woods also was on the not the head, on the cover of many video games of golfing.
Yeah, he doesn't. He
Oh.
doesn't get the curse. He doesn't have the cover curse.
Also,
Mute.
1977. That's a good one.
Which one?
Which one?
Layla Ali,
Huh.
Oh,
the daughter of Ali.
Oh, Muhammad. Okay.
hey, yeah, 1977. Layla Ali, American boxer.
She followed in her father's footsteps there.
Yep, she's taken after the old man.
Yep. And then Alice, you get to talk about the guy who invented an app that you probably use all the time.
What, Pornhub?
Damn. Well, now we know where you
That's what I was
frequent.
just thinking. You would just I just assumed that's what you think that would be the app. What app is this? Oh, we got Kevin Systrom, 1983 American entrepreneur, computer programmer, and co-founder of Instagram. What?
Yeah.
I don't use Instagram.
I was making fun of you. I was calling you.
Well, I do have an
Insta
Instagram
model
account,
from
but I
Wisconsin.
barely use it. I only got
Yeah, I'm an
Instagram
Insta
because my
model on
friend told me I
Instagram.
had to get one.
Yeah.
Then she told me I needed a Snapchat, and I was like, all right.
Yeah. So look Alice up on our OnlyFans and send her money.
Oh no, it's
Yeah, because you'll find me on OnlyFans. I guarantee
Hey.
you won't find me on
That's all.
OnlyFans.
No. If you scroll down, the biggest bitch in the NBA is present.
Alice.
What? Oh, God.
Ew, LeBron.
Sake, man.
That little
I don't
loser.
even
Look at that
want to.
sore
You know
loser.
what?
You
I'm
for-
going to go with 1984.
You forgot to say
Andre
where
Diffie. What is this? Who is this guy? Who's this guy?
you
And
forgot
your day.
Cassandra Bates, American singer-songwriter, Rise Up, and actress, The United States versus Billy what?
Holiday.
All day.
Holiday.
Don't you
Yeah,
know
well, it's their birthday today, so you can have that next one.
Oh,
I'll
damn,
take it.
Alice, you monster.
I'll take it.
Wow. You really did
you-
that? Jeez.
Yep.
No.
I don't have any respect for this dude. I'm not
He
making
doesn't
note of his
deserve any
birthday.
respect.
Volunteer tribute.
Did you know that yesterday was Stan Lee's 100th birthday? I'm sure you talked about it in the show.
We did.
Yeah.
And before we continue, Blob wanted to say something.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you,
Blob.
you forgot to say for both people where they were born.
Oh yeah, Alice, you're not disclosing that he was born in Edmonds, Washington. You didn't talk about this guy being born. In
Well, I
Holston,
couldn't read this. He was born in Holston, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Holston.
that's Kevin's sister.
I think it's it.
Holston.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Holston. Okay, well, he was born in Massachusetts. Boston.
Okay.
Okay, I volunteer as tribute for
Okay.
first
His
one.
noble,
Actually, I was thinking
You're
about just skipping
volunteering.
over him.
sacrifice.
No, we can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
1984 American Basketball Award, NBA Championship, MVP, 2012, 2013, 2016, 2020, 16, NBA All-Star, Olympic Gold, 2008, Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat, and LA Lakers. Born in Akron, Ohio. No wonder why he's a fucking cunt. He's from Ohio. LeBron James.
Did you just drop the C word?
Hell yes, he did.
yeah,
You said
But LeBron deserves it though.
He
LeBron-
does.
Trouble.
Oh my god.
let's-
You're in
Better get
trouble,
copied.
Sohan.
demonetized.
Oh my God, you guys.
But yeah, no, LeBron got carried every time, every championship. He didn't deserve
Yeah.
any of them.
Yeah.
Even,
No.
yeah, when he was with Orlando, I think he was with the Suns. No, I mean, he was with somebody, the Heat.
When he played with the Heat, he got carried by Chris Paul and Dwayne Wade.
And the
He ain't
Lakers,
no Kobe
he got
Bryant.
carried by Kobe.
Yeah.
He only played with Kobe for like a year, didn't he?
Yes.
Roughly. Yeah.
Just say. I will say though, yeah, no, there's only two GOATs.
Oh my
There's
god.
only two men that are be considered the GOAT, and that's Michael Jordan and Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kobe.
Well, no. What
Okay,
about,
maybe Larry Bird.
What about
Larry Bird?
Magic Johnson?
Yeah, Larry
He's
Bird.
pretty
Oh,
good.
Magic Johnson.
Yes.
Okay.
Kareem
Yeah, Magic
Maybe there's
Abdul-Jabbar.
like five. There's like five. There's maybe
Yeah.
five or six.
Well, you can't forget about Kareem, man.
Or what about the white guy whose likeness is used for the NBA
Larry
logo
Bird.
itself? Whatever his name is.
Larry Bird.
What about
Okay.
Larry Bird.
Shaq if he actually took basketball seriously?
Yeah.
Also, there's multiple MVPs, but there's only one rock star of
Oh, great.
NBA, Dennis Rodman.
Dennis
Let's be
Rodman.
honest.
I was just about to say
Modern
he's gonna throw he's gonna throw Rodman out there.
Isn't he the one who
But
renamed
didn't-
himself Meta World Peace?
Yeah, no, that's Ron Artest.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, Dennis Rodman's actually good friends with
Kim
Kim Jong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
best 3-point
And
shooters
that,
of the modern
he's also a
day.
member of the NWO.
Oh god. Anyway, let's move on up here. 1986, we have Ellie Goulding was born on this date. She is 36 today. Happy birthday. She is an English singer and songwriter. Lights and Anything Could Happen, born in Hereford, England. So she's just a year older than me. Slightly.
Her head be shaped like a pear.
She is shaped like a pear. What the fuck?
Fucking Rick Ross. I'm just thinking about Rick Ross saying pears.
Anyway, we also have Kim Tae-hyung. He was born on this date in 1995. He was born in Daegu, South Korea. But why do we
He's
care?
he's from that goofy BTS band.
Oh, okay. Behind the scenes, okay.
Yeah. I think that's who it is.
I think so too.
Goofy
That's
BTS
a
boy.
K-pop thing.
Yeah, who nobody talks about BTS anymore.
Yeah.
They're irrelevant.
Anyway, we're going to move on up into deaths here, and Sohan gets to start us off if he wishes. It's 274.
Yeah, I will. 74, Saint Felix I dies and ends his reign as Catholic Pope.
Alright.
No, kill Felix. No, PewDiePie. He died. Shit.
What a tragedy.
He shouldn't have pushed Bridge in PUBG, man. I mean, that was his big mistake right there. He pushed Bridge in
He
PUBG.
was assassinated by Mr.
Hey,
Beast.
he challenged
Oh,
Top
God.
G and he lost. That's what happens when you challenge Top D. When you challenge Top G, that's what happens.
No, he challenged no, Mr. Beast and Mr. Beast won.
Yeah. Felix became a Mr. Beast burger. It's people!
Okay,
Mr. Beast and meatball.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
A beast
My God.
ball.
1896, Jose Rizal, Filipino nationalist and novelist Noli Me Tangere, a filibusterimo, executed by firing squad at 35.
Those guys talking
That's
about
amazing.
filibusters? What the hell?
Hey, that's
We just talked about him in the
that's a nice jacket.
Yeah.
in the other historical events. We talked about him.
We talked about him
Sorry,
earlier.
A little low, MTM.
That was a little further away from my mic. We were just talking about him in the
Alfred.
former.
Yes, we
events.
were.
Yeah.
Alfred. I saw an Alfred.
Oh.
Okay, so
Alfred.
it's Elsa's turn.
Blob.
Is it my turn?
No, it's Blob's turn,
Yeah.
1967.
Okay, sorry.
Blubby.
Yeah. I found an earlier one actually in 1525. It is Jakob II Fugger, a German banker merchant. He died at the age of 66, and his family was among the most influential at the time.
Wow.
That last name.
What an influential fugger.
That's what you say.
Hey, we're American. We pronounce things differently.
Fudger.
Yeah, what a fudger.
Well, let's continue. In 1967, we have Vincent Massey. He was born in 1887, and he is Canadian diplomat and the first Canadian-born Governor General. The first Canadian-born Governor General of Canada from 1952 to 1959. He died at the age of 80.
Dang. So wow, so you know, like what a concept, native born being the leader.
Oh, I don't even know what a Governor General is, but it seems like a military title.
Well, let's look that up here, actually. Governor General of Canada. The Governor General of Canada is the federal vice-regal representative of the Canadian monarch, currently by King Charles III. The King is head of state of Canada and the 14 other Commonwealth realms, but he resides in his oldest and most populous realm, the United Kingdom. So, Canada still answers to the British Crown, even though it's independent. Somehow they're not at the same time. And the Governor General is second in command compared to the King himself. So, I believe that would
Canada's
be like
taking a fat L.
slight military role as well. You know how the leader of our nation is the commander-in-chief of our armed forces. So,
Yeah.
when you're the leader of a nation, you're not just in government, you're in military. So,
See now we can emote on Canada. We can emote on them.
well, we could always vote it on Canada, just, use a maple leaf or something. So,
I don't know why I said emote of all things, but I was just like, you know what? That's the most appropriate thing.
Just
fucking default dance on him.
Continue.
You're welcome.
No, you gotta do it in a Doomslayer skin, just so it looks ridiculous.
Oh my god.
No, just Bully McGuire dance on Canada.
I literally I have two Doomslayer skins.
Oh my god.
I got the normal one and then I got the Master.
MTM, ain't no lie, you get to talk about this guy.
There's very little vowels for me to work with there. Trygve Lie, Norwegian politician and first Secretary General of the United Nations. 1946 to 52, dies 72.
I don't trust that.
What
I don't
year
think
did
he
die?
actually died.
Oh, because he's from the United Nations?
I don't think he actually died. I
Actually-
don't believe it.
Actually,
It
if you look,
feels like a lie.
Brados may be onto something here because his death year is just his birth year with the numbers rearranged.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
that's a strange coincidence.
Yeah,
Sus.
yeah. You got another
Oh,
one here. You know, you can pronounce this name, I bet.
Sonny Liston, American boxer and world heavyweight champion from 1962 to 64, dies of lung congestion and heart failure at 40.
Oh,
Foul play was suspected.
Damn.
foul play.
Possibly a murder
Damn.
there.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
Man.
Anyone else?
Oh.
Okay. Richard Rogers, 1902 to 79, American composer mostly for theater. Rogers and Hart, Pal Joey, Babes in Arms, Rogers and Hammerstein,
Hammerstein.
Oklahoma, Hammerstein, excuse me, South Pacific, The King and I, and The Sound of Music. Oh, all
Damn.
classics there, the last three, yeah.
Bro,
I know
what,
the King and I.
Oh, he's the
yeah,
first.
what
King.
South Pacific is World War II set, I believe. Anyway, the first EGOT and Emmy, Grammy, and Oscar and Tony Awards winner. Wow. Died
Wow.
in 74.
Bro,
Nice.
what a Richard. Should have made it to 78, man.
Yeah. What the hell?
Whatever, Richard.
What a Richard. God.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Yeah. That's right.
Saddam Hussein.
Oh, it's
But
this.
hold on a second, it's
oh.
Brados' turn.
Oh.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's Saddam Hussein. 1937 to 2006, President of Iraq. From 1979 to 2003. Hanged in Baghdad at the age of
Hanged.
69.
Allegedly.
I was intentionally saying hanged.
Okay.
Hanged.
Hungry.
Oh, we gotta say this one. In 2008, Dick Green, Canadian actor. That can't be healthy.
That sounds like he needs a doctor.
That reminds me of a.
Hey,
I'll
actually,
tell you
now we
later.
know how he
My
died.
name's there. I see my name.
What?
I see my name.
Uh,
2010.
Oh,
I see that last name is my name.
well, don't dox yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't say my last name. You do know I spam promote my Instagram, right? So
Wow.
everybody who see my Instagram knows my name. So it's like,
Everybody knows your name.
honestly, I don't care if they know my name. I don't really give a shit.
Well, go for
Ah,
it, bro.
2010.
Cheers, buddy.
2010, Bobby Farrell. Born in Aruban singer, Boney M. Born in 1949.
Dang.
Or not.
There's like multiple actors that have my first name as their last name.
Huh. Miss Alice.
Yeah. Oh, we have Louise Rayner from 1920, died in 2014. Hang on a second. I'm outside in the sun. And
1910, not 1920.
Oh, 1910, I'm sorry, yeah. To 2014. She's a German-American actress and first actor to win Emmy Awards for the Great Ziegfeld in 1936 and Good Earth, The Good Earth in 1937. She died at 104 years old.
Wow.
Jeez, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That is impressive. Holy buckets.
Huh.
Went through multiple wars.
Yeah, and we have Dawn Wells, born in 1938, died in 2020. She was an American actress. Gilligan's Island. She was Mary Ann.
Oh.
She died of COVID-19 complications at the age of 82.
Yeah, BS. So, yeah.
We know it's something else.
Mary Ann, the Professor and Mary Ann, here on Gilligan's Island.
If you don't mind, I have two more.
All right, go for it.
In 1971, we have Dorothy Cumming-Gore, also known as Linda Winters. She's an American actress. She starred in Citizen Kane and died at 58.
Rosebud.
Citizen Kane.
Yet another movie I have yet to see.
No, you don't.
Even a snow globe.
I watched the first half hour of it. You don't want to see. It's boring.
All right.
In 2020, Samuel Little, American serial killer who confessed to 93 murders. He died at the age of 80.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Oh.
That's a lot of
He
murders.
popped out. No, I didn't hear him for the end of that. He popped out. What was it? Who was it?
Samuel Little, U.S. serial killer, confessed to 93 murders. Died at the age of 80 on this date 2 years ago.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
But the FBI only, in quotation marks of course, only could prove 60 of the 93 confessed murders. And he exclusively murdered me.
Anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar, the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition, including, which in itself includes...
Shonen TV on Twitch.
Yep. As well as Brados' YouTube channel, Muffin's YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, the one we're live streaming on right now. We are the Omni Coalition. So,
We
anyway,
are.
Yes. Anyway, for your dose of Passive and Staley, we stream every single day, or at least try to, at 10 in the morning Pacific time, which is 11 Mountain.
Central.
And 1 p.m. Eastern.
7 p.m. German time.
Yep. Any other time zones, you can go Google it yourself. Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I am Alexander.
Golden Loon.
Google it yourself.
Timing issues.
Hey,
Yeah, you both
I'm
at the
not
same
everyone's
time. I
calculator.
waited.
We were joined by the Golden Loon today.
Yeah,
I
Google
will
it
after
yourself.
everybody else
Do
signs
not
off.
ping.
Well, I am who is Alice, by the way, in case anyone wants to know, or Lady Death, or Pam
Steve,
Poovy,
Pam Poovy, DK. Yep,
the one, the only Pam Poovy.
yes.
I'm MTM on YouTube.com/@multitalented-meditator.
Can you post a link? We'll put that in the
Sure.
Actually, I'll put that in the standard thing if you want.
And
I don't
I'm
have any
fully
cool
erected.
things like things and links, so
Hold on. So
you
I'm
guys.
talking.
Oh, sorry, so I am.
And I'm fully erected.
Wait, so
Really?
God damn it!
And I am.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I am Edward Hall.
Good
What
lord.
is Eddie Hall? I lift weights.
What have I done to deserve this?
No,
I feel like
Was it that bad that I interrupted Sohan at that juncture there?
no. It's what Sohin said, and thank God you
I
didn't hear
know.
it. I hope
Very-
nobody else
hear it.
did, but I did. Like,
Oh,
I
did.
heard it.
oh,
Tiberiousness
God.
King.
Anyway, we were also joined earlier by the one, the only, the man, the myth, legend himself, the Golden Loon, my dad. And anyway,
Meat cleaver.
until you
And-
catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs and subscribe. And speaking of tomorrow, we have our, at least for me, it's going to be 10-hour long live stream, end of 2020, beginning of 2023. The Omni Coalition presents the Kicked Peanut Extravaganza. Super fun time. I don't know. So
Yeah, super fun. I like that name. Super. Yeah, the kicking the peanut super fun time extravaganza.
Yeah, soiree
And-
thing.
Soiree, yes, and we'll be joined on and off throughout the day with me. So
Yeah.
And we also had on the show today Protoblob, Bratos, and Dr. Krieger.
Yes.
oh yeah,
Yep.
there we go.
Yeah,
Anyway,
little Timmy.
until you see us then, toodles.
Be cool,
Toodles.
man. Still don't do drugs.
Damn.
Guten Tag.
Drink water. Hydrate.
Drive safe. Don't rape.
Alice. Damn it.
What?
Drink water.
Yeah, don't use
Drink
rape, use sunflower.